how do I find my true passion? Most people don't know what their true passion is. What I usually tell people is this. You'll usually find a passion, some sort of passion, and something that you could pursue as a passion to make money at the crossroads or the intersection of what you're good at and what you love to do. So what is something that you're good at? What is something that you love to do? What is something that you would do for free? Because there's a ton of different ways to make money. Once you get outside of the corporate world or working for somebody else, what you'll find is there's a ton of ways that you can make money. And some people make crazy amounts of money doing things that you'd never think of. Some people make millions of dollars putting up YouTube videos. Some people make millions of dollars playing video games. Some people make millions of dollars doing all of these crazy things, selling stuff on Craigslist. None of those might be your passion, but it shows you that there's tons of different ways to make money once you step outside of the box and realize that you don't have to be employed by somebody else. So to answer your question, if your question is, how do you find your passion? A couple steps that you could possibly take that might help you is to think about, what do you love to do now? What do you love to do? What do you do in your free time? Another thing that you could think about is, what did you used to love to do as a kid? Before you got into college, before the real world hit you, before you had kids, before you had a real job, all of these things, what did you love to do as a kid? Here's what you have to realize though. You don't want to go in with the intention of making money. What you want to go in with is, how do you find something that you're passionate about? And that could be something that you did as a kid. It could be something that you haven't even done yet. If you're trying to find something that you're passionate about, one of the questions that I have for you is, when was the last time you stepped outside of the box and stepped outside of your comfort zone and did something that you've never done before? If you start pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, start doing new things and stop doing the same thing every single day and every single week, you might find something that you love, and you might find something that you're passionate about as well. I will tell you this though, it might not happen right away. It might take time. It may take 6 months till you figure out what it is. It might take you 5 years like it did for me. It might take you longer than 10 years to find out what you're truly, truly passionate about. But what I always tell people is this: keep it in the back of your mind of thinking about, what am I passionate about? And keep it in the back of your mind, and life will start to leave clues. The universe will start to leave clues of these different things that you could possibly do that could be a passion of yours. One of the things I always tell people is, if you keep it in the back of your mind, it's kind of like when you buy a car, and then after you buy the car, you see it everywhere. The reason why is because that car is now part of your mind. It's in your mind somewhere. And you start to see it, you start to notice it when you didn't notice it before. If you think, how can I become passionate at something? What am I passionate about? You keep it in the back of your mind, you'll start to notice little clues all over the place. Whether you find it, whether you don't, I don't know. It might take some time. It might take you a couple hours. It might take you a couple years. But if you try to actually figure out, what am I passionate about, and you keep your mind open to the opportunity of finding something that you're passionate about, one day you might actually find out what it is.